And Josh Summers joins us now from Beijing. Josh, a remarkable story. First of all, I have to ask you, there's a lot of places around the world one might want to live. Why Xinjiang? What made you move there in 2006?
Well, my wife and I knew that we both wanted to move overseas, and China was just one of those places that it opened up for us. We had a friend that had told us about this place, and he promised us that it was just an incredible adventure, something we would have never experienced before, and so we took him up on it. And it's something that we weren't expecting, we weren't planning on, and yet it's turned out to be very nice.
And you've stayed all these years, so tell us about the business you run there in Xinjiang.
Well, when I first arrived, I had wanted to just keep my family and friends abreast of what was happening, so I just started writing about it. And as I began doing that, I realized how much I enjoyed doing that, how much I enjoyed taking pictures, and slowly that turned into something that became FarWestChina, which is the way that I introduce Xinjiang to the people that are, around the world that are interested. And so I've done that. I now begin to, lead biking tours around the region through Altus Expeditions. It's just my way of taking and providing a balance to the narrative here in Xinjiang, so that people can see more than just what, maybe the negative sides that come out of the region.
The landscape is truly spectacular. What is it like when you get on your bike and when you see this stunning scenery around you?
Absolutely. There's nothing quite like getting out from the confines of a bus or a car and being able to experience a place 360 degrees. And that's what I love about riding a bike around there, is the ability to, see people along the side of the road, and if I feel like it, stop and interact with the culture and not just see it from behind a glass. And so that's what's made cycling through the region so much fun, on top of the fact that it's just really good exercise.
What is the biggest lesson, Josh, you've learned along the way?
I'd say that the biggest lesson I've learned is that what you may see or think about a region may not be the truth, just based on what you've heard. So for instance, there's a lot of stereotypes about Muslims. There's a lot of stereotypes just about Xinjiang. And I'm not just talking about in America. Even here in China, those stereotypes exist. I'm a Christian living in a land full of Muslims. And so by all, popular thinking, I should be putting myself and my family in danger. But the reality is that this is an incredibly hospitable area. It is a beautiful place where I've never really felt in danger, and it has been an incredible adventure for my wife, my son Jaden, all of us to be there.
Talk about this paper making business that you've seen or you've witnessed. What is the process like, and why is it fading away, Josh?
Well, I had found out about this Uyghur gentleman down in Hotan, which is a city right off the edge of the Taklamakan Desert, and I went out and found him. He makes paper using mulberry bark and dries it, ferments it, and puts it out to make paper. And it's not something that is very well known, even here in Xinjiang. And it is just such an old trade craft that most people don't even know exists, even in Hotan. And so it's slowly dying away. And so it's one of those things that I wanted to document. I wish that it would be able to continue on.
And Josh, finally, do you miss home? And do you have plans to return?
I do miss home at times. Right now, my wife is back in the US. We're expecting our second son, so we do go back from time to time. But I consider Xinjiang my second home. It feels comfortable there. And with the exception of having family and friends that we love going back to, and certain holidays that, Thanksgiving coming up that I really love being a part of, really, we are a family that lives in Western China, and we're now comfortable with that after so many years. Maybe there will come a time when we're supposed to be back in the US, but for now, we're enjoying the journey of being out there.
Indeed, and congratulations on the new baby, Josh Summers. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.